It's a sport that's gained major popularity in the last decade, with the likes of Alex Bilodeau and the Dufour-Lapointe sisters winning medals for Canada at the Olympic Games. But one local athlete is trying to make his mark in freestyle skiing.
I was getting tired of playing hockey, so I went skiing one weekend with my family here, and I really liked it. So my mom was looking around and found that there was a club here, so signed me up for that next year, and then just haven't quit it yet.
And his efforts in the sport are paying off. In January, Dow was selected to represent Saskatchewan at the Canada Winter Games in Prince George.
I was pretty excited. It's a big event, and probably the biggest one I've ever been to.
Dow's trainer is also a trailblazer in the sport, as he'll be the youngest provincial coach at the event and represented Manitoba at the last games in Halifax.
It was a mind-blowing experience. It was the coolest thing I've ever been involved in. We walked in kind of thinking it would be like a junior nationals, a couple hundred people, and we walked into a stadium with like 10,000 people.
It doesn't take a scientist to tell you there aren't a lot of mountains in the prairies. Mark McMorris, a snowboarder who hails from Regina, recently won a bronze medal at the Sochi Olympic Games. But the extra effort and commitment the teammates have to put into the sport is far greater than other provinces, and Dow and his teammates are trying to end the stigma that the prairies aren't a breeding ground for slopestyle skiing.
There's a big cliche almost in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, in the flatlands, that we can't ski, and it's not true.
We have a little less of a site than everyone else, but I still feel like we can compete with them.
What I've always said to my athletes is that we're no different than any other skier. The only difference is in our head. Because I've seen a lot of my own friends go very far in skiing. There's no reason why we can't do the same.
But the task at hand for the next week is the competition, and Dow and Jackson have big tricks and big air in mind.
I'm hoping to do cork 7 for first time in competition, and hopefully put a grab into a 1080.
I think he's going to do really well at slopestyle. He's got a really incredible air sense where I can ask him to do something and I can see him change it and think about it in his mind. Not a lot of people have that ability to just be able to get in the air and know what they're going to do with their body and how they're going to do it. And he's got that talent.
Claire Hanna, Newcap Sports.